Hi, I'm Marilyn Wilson, a longtime volunteer with the American Heart Association. I'm the historian of the greatest heart run and walk. The tradition continues this weekend at Utica University. The Healthy for Good Expo, the Radiothon, and the Treadmill Challenge are on Friday, March 6th. We've added a cheering section for the Treadmill Challenge, so we hope that you'll come and cheer on your favorite person. Come by for a health screening or any of the activities in the gym. One of them actually is going to be a senior exercise class at 11:30 in the morning that I'm going to be teaching, and you can come for free. All right, just bring your sneakers and easy clothes, and we're going to have fun for a while. The main event, the run and walk, is on Saturday. Doors open at 8, and the 3-mile run and walk starts at 9 o'clock. We have a brand new start now. It's on the campus. It's going to be a little warmer standing there waiting to get ready to go out. Of course, every year, we're lucky that the Red Cap ambassadors share their stories. This reminds us that heart disease affects your neighbors, your family, people that you know that maybe don't know that they've got a problem. And 2 of this year's Red Cap ambassadors are here to share their stories. We've got Cameron and Gina.
About mid-2022, I was getting ready for, I had been appointed state president of the New York State Elks Association, and I knew I'd be traveling from June to the following May, so I decided to have a stress test to make sure that I was up for the travel. During the stress test, while waiting to go on the treadmill, the technician said he was testing me right about here, and he said to the doctor that was in the room, I think he has a 6.1. And I looked at him confused, and I said, what does that mean? And when the doctor came over, he said, I think he's got a 6.1 centimeter aneurysm on his aorta. The doctor says, well, don't put him on the treadmill because that would be detrimental. I left that doctor's office and went next door to St. Elizabeth's Hospital and was tested. I had a CAT scan, and they discovered it was actually a 5.4 centimeter aneurysm on my ascending aorta. For the next few months, I was tested and met with a cardiologist, Dr. Elamir from CNY Cardiology, and they verified the 5.4 centimeter aneurysm, but ironically, they don't operate unless you're a 5.5 centimeter. So I patiently waited, hoping that nothing would happen. The problem with that is when you think when you know you have an aneurysm and the potential is that it could rupture, your blood pressure shoots up. At one point in early September, I actually went in the emergency room with a 205 over 150 blood pressure. A week from then, Friday the 19th, I believe it was, of September, I got a call from the doctor's office saying that they had an opening for surgery. He had already scheduled me for a heart catheterization that Monday, the 26th, but I actually volunteered for open heart surgery for Wednesday, September 28th. And I keep looking back on it and wondering who volunteers for open heart surgery. The morning of the surgery, the doctor informed me that he was going to replace my aortic valve. It turns out I was born with a bicuspid aortic valve rather than a tricuspid aortic valve, a bit of a birth defect that I think I inherited from my father. That morning, 6 a.m., I went in for an operation, and they replaced the aortic valve and did a Gore-Tex repair on my ascending aorta to repair the aneurysm. I would say I recovered from the hospital. I was there about 12 days. The only complication is I had to have a cardioversion to jumpstart my heart to make sure I was back in rhythm, to eliminate the AFib that apparently I was experiencing, and I didn't realize it. I came out of the hospital after 12 days, recovered most of October and November of that year, and I went on the road doing what I was supposed to be doing for the Elks December 1st, and I haven't looked back since.
About 11 years ago, I was supposed to have surgery, and it was non-cardiac, nothing. Actually, it was a hysterectomy, which For any of the females in the room, no, at that point, when you're going for that, you want it done. I went for my pre-op 2 weeks prior, and they had did an EKG and said, okay, you're fine, and we'll get in touch with you. The day before the surgery, I had been working overnights. My dad had been ill, and I had been helping take care of him, and so I took an overnight position. So I was sleeping, and my doctor knew I was sleeping. The phone rings, my cell phone rings, the phone rings again, and I hear, Gina, you need to wake up. I need to talk to you. So I pick up the phone, and it's my doctor's office the day before saying, I know you're sleeping, but when did you have a heart attack? Turns out one night I did wake up, go to the bathroom, and I dropped. And for anyone who knows my husband, he does not wake to anything. He woke up, so it had to have been major. He helped me up, he tried helping me again. I went down again, and then I was fine. I happened to be going to the doctor the next day. I told them, went to the urgent care, they did an EKG, said it looked fine, maybe some abnormalities, go to the doctor. And I said, well, I'm going to the doctor. So I get on the treadmill, I do the running and the this and the that, and I'm like, tell me if I passed. And they're like, yeah, you passed, fine. So I go have my surgery, and then I go get a workup with CNY Cardiology, which they were wonderful. And they said I'm fine. I do have some atrophy at the bottom of my heart, but other than that, I've been fine. So fast forward to last year, my husband does the treadmill challenge. We have been plagued with a lot of heart issues in my family. So we've always been a part of the heart run and walk in the Heart Association, and it's one of my donations I give every year. Little did I know it would be hopefully for me and everybody around us, right? So I happened to be there with my little granddaughter who had just been born. She was 2 months old, and they asked my husband, what do you do this for? And he says, well, my wife had a heart attack and we didn't know about it. And if it wasn't for all this, advanced information, we would never have known. And so then everybody turned to me and said, tell me your story. So I did, and silent heart attacks for women are a thing. And we, as women, don't ever really pay attention to ourselves because we have other people to take care of.
Our third Red Cap ambassador is Roman Santos. After experiencing jaw pain, Roman had quadruple bypass in 2012, and in 2024 he felt pain again and had a stent to clear that pain, and we're so happy that he's on board with us. So come out this weekend and show your support. Walk, run, or donate. We're happy to see you there. It matters that you come. Thank you.